Ah, hello. I hope you're well. Today, somebody said to me, "Oh, you haven't put up many videos lately, John." I thought I had. I'm not doing them every day, but I've done them every other day, haven't I? Every couple of days, which is not bad going. Anyway, so I thought I'd better do something tonight, and I've got no idea what I'm going to do. Except, excuse me, today I was happily working away in my workshop, doing a little bit of restoration work for my son George, the, um, the antiques dealer. General dealer, actually, he is. Does very well at it too. Um, yeah, I was singing away to myself. Way down upon the Swanee River, far, far away. That's where my heart is yearning ever. That's where. You can't sing that, Dad. What do you mean I can't sing it? I said. It's racist, Dad. Um, the funny thing is, he's not politically correct, my boy. He's like his mum and I. We're both older parents, so he's grown up with knowing what us old folk, the old folk at home. He's grown up knowing what us older folk are like. We used to sing it at school, you know. All these have they actually been banned, or is it just people are offended by them? Weird, isn't it? The way the world's gone. Enid Blyton. You know Enid Blyton, the children's author. Lots of her stories have had to be well, not they're not, and they've rewritten them, haven't they? You can't have I don't know what they were called, the naughty ones in the children's stories. They were gollywogs, I think that they were called. You can't have them anymore. I don't even think you could have Noddy and Big Ears. You know, Noddy in Toyland. I don't know if you remember those stories. If even kids, I don't even know if kids have them read to them today. Because Noddy, with his little cap with a bell on it, I think it was blue. Well, Noddy, he must have had some sort of condition, mustn't he, to be going around like that all the time. So obviously you can't mention that. And Big Ears, you can't. You can't. Well, actually, you can, can't you? Because they have a go at Prince Charles about his big ears, don't they? Well, they did. I don't know if they still do. Who else? Gary Lineker. He's known for his big ears, I think, and other things. What an idiot he is. Um, just my personal opinion. Yeah. What else is there that's offensive? Oh, talking about transvestites and homosexuals and gay people, and you can't make a joke about anything these days. Fox is making another visit tonight. There's Mia going potty. Transgender, that's a new thing. When I was young, we didn't have any of these things. You did have, you had people who you thought, he's a bit funny, or she's a bit. And you think, is that a bloke or a woman? But we didn't make much of it, to be honest. Pipes gone out of my lighter. Excuse me a moment, please. Sorry, turning my back on you like that. Um, this one might work. The hmm. Yeah, we used to think transgender people. We used to think just someone was a little bit odd, and we didn't know if they was a male or a female. I don't think we ever used to say to them, "Oi, are you a bloke or are you a bird?" We we just thought, oh, they're a little bit odd. Oh, if I'm allowed to say that, are you allowed to call transgender people a bit odd? I suppose not. But today, a bloke who calls himself a woman can go into a ladies' toilet, or I suppose they can even go into the changing rooms at the swimming pool. I think I might start calling myself a lady. I'm a lady. Yeah, it's a funny old world. Do you know? Do you know Jane Davison by any chance? You probably don't know her, but you won't know Jane Davison because she was around in the 16th century. Jane Davison was a Methodist preacher, an itinerant preacher. She travelled through the north of England mainly, um, and parts of Scotland. You coming in, Mia? You get up on your bed then, please. Oh, sorry. Yeah, Jane Davidson. She travelled an itinerant Methodist preacher. She travelled in the north of England and Scotland. Her purpose in life was to claim women's souls for the Lord. She was taken in eventually by another Methodist preacher. Um, I think his name was Hastings, Mr. Hastings, who had two beautiful unmarried daughters. Davison stayed with them for Jane Davison stayed with them for 6 months. And then he mysteriously disappeared, absconded. It was discovered that both Mr. Hastings' beautiful daughters were pregnant. Jane Davison, was in fact a bloke called Thomas Heppel. He'd not only managed to seduce both the daughters and get them pregnant, but he's also arranged to elope with both of them at the same time. But he was going to meet them in different parts of the local town in Northumberland. Well, so the girls, the ladies, the young ladies, the pregnant young ladies, went to the various meeting points. Of course, he wasn't there. He'd gone. And he'd taken all their suitcases with full of their clothing and just disappeared with it. I think he went to York, a place called York, with his wonderful new wardrobe, of course, from the ladies, I should say. When he was in York, he was arrested for wearing a dress. Anyway, he got transported for his crime. He got transported to Australia. Apparently, he's settled there very happily. That's about all I know of him. But looking back on it, of course, he wasn't transgender, was he? That's me. I've just used that as an excuse to tell you that little story. He was transsexual. Was he? No. Excuse me, that's... I've got something in the oven. Got a few more minutes. Yeah, no, he wasn't transgender. Transvestite, that's what he was. Transvestite. You allowed to say that? Anyway. Yeah, so didn't really know what to talk about today. Oh, I've got a place to put my sidecar onto the. I've got some good help to help me do it, get it done absolutely correctly, and that's being picked up on Saturday by my son-in-law. I was going to go, but I'll tell you the truth. I've been having a few problems with circulation in my legs recently, and I'm not going to go on the journey to Lincoln. It's a 500-mile round trip, and being a lorry driver, my son-in-law wants to do it. He wants to do it in one, straight up there and back again. And I didn't fancy sitting still for, well, that'd be nearly 8 hours. 4 hours there, 4 hours back. I didn't fancy sitting there still for that. So he's going to go on his own. I think he likes to be on his own. He's used to it. Anyway, so that's the latest. I've forgotten what I was talking about today now. I just didn't know what I was going to tell you about. But anyway, I hope I've kept you a little bit interested. And here it is, another vlog accomplished, hopefully. Take care. Thank you very much for looking in. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for all your likes. I noticed I'm getting more likes after what I said last week. Yeah, everything's fine, thank you. Take care. Oh, you want to see Mia, won't you? Mia? You me? Say goodbye. From me and Mia. Bye bye for now.